Good evening. Welcome to the high seas of the Cantrell Country Travelway Cruise Line Show. Good evening, guys. It's good to see everybody tonight. Didn't know if I was going to actually be able to do the show because, again, I ended up working another 15-hour day. This job is killing me, people. It really is. So we'll see how many people we get before we really dig into doing anything. We'll see how many people we got showing up. Good evening, guys. Welcome in, welcome in. I did. The link is in the chat with you and me and Mike, Richard. Yeah, link is sent to you. It's sent. The link is in the IG message. Damn, I cold. Woo. Holy mackerel! Is it getting chilly? But anyway, guys, hopefully, I guess Richard's going to join us here in a couple of minutes. The big topic tonight is some of the stuff that's going on with the Disney Cruise Line and the Disney Adventure out of things. And I think Richard had some other things that so I'm hoping that as soon as he comes in, we'll give him a second to get here. I hope everybody's staying warm. I know it's a little bit chilly where I'm at right now. So I don't know how long we'll go tonight so I can get under the covers and get a good night's sleep. I've had a long day at work. But again, it's always good to see you here. So welcome in, welcome in. I do know that Pete's doing his stream, so hopefully we'll see. Hopefully we'll see some people come on over from there when it's over. I don't know what the status is on that show. I do know that Dad Build is going on, so it's okay. Whoever we have, it'll be okay. But so okay, let's see. Yeah, we'll see. Check one thing. While we're waiting on Richard to pop in and see who else may pop in. We'll see what else is up under the Disney news. Let's see if there's any more information on the Disney. And there's our good friend Richard. There he is.
Hello.
Good evening, Richard.
How are you doing? Tired?
I'm beat.
You're beat?
15-hour after a 15-hour day, and we had an event going on at work. Oh, hell yeah, I'm beat.
So they're giving you a lot of those, so you're getting at least time and a half, right, or overtime, whatever they call it.
I'm getting comp time pretty much. That's about
comp
it.
Time, yeah. Whatever they call it in your state or whatever you agreed to.
So I'm in the state of eating everything sugary to just stay awake to try to do the show. Hey, I'm even pulling out the big stuff. I got marshmallows too.
Oh boy. Are those the did you see those? They now have marshmallows that have chocolate on the inside of them. The jet puffed.
That's what these are. The jet puff. Yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah.
I haven't tried them, but
I haven't tried them. I don't know if I want to. I don't know. Could you imagine one of those with a s'more? Ooh, over fireplace. Ugh. Old school.
And even with more chocolate with Hershey bar.
Sweet. Now, I got something better than that me and my sister used to make. And yes, you use graham cracker. Oh, obviously, we're making whoa, what the heck?
Anyways, welcome in, Jason. Hello, Jason.
Hello, Jason.
No, but I definitely wanted you guys here tonight because I actually wanted to talk about those topics that we were mentioning the other day. And I didn't really want to talk to them unless you and Mike could be here. At least one of you guys, because I know it's a big topic for all of us. And that's everything that's going on, the Disney adventure with Duffy and the store and all the new things that they were mentioning.
Yeah.
And well, we may even talk a little bit about the Villain Land too.
Villain's Land.
I talked about it a little bit, but I didn't really want to go into detail until we could that. But again, this and I know this is mostly the cruise line, but we'll talk pretty much everything tonight's going to be talking about Disney. Starting with the cruise thing. Frankly, I think what you put, I think it's great. I'm kind of excited that Duffy's got is getting it. So you know what? I looked at that article and I looked at the pictures of the store. To me, it looks more like a builder workshop. Is what it looks like to me.
Well, Build-A-Bear did make Duffy for the very, very early years. Very short time.
There's still a few Build-A-Bears left, but
not why many. Wouldn't Disney could make Build-A-Bears and have them being made? I guess. I guess.
Well, I'm not
their version of it. They stuff it to the right extent. They allow different body music to be played when you hold it correctly.
That would be cool because with as many characters as you got, that would be actually kind of.
Think how many different characters they could do. They could do Stitch, Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck. Every character could be made into a stuffed animal, basically, from every movie.
That would be cool.
And non-characters from non-movies, like Figment would be a big one.
Yes. Oh, I do got one question before we really get digging into all this. What is it with you and Pete and him thinking you bringing the shenanigans tonight?
Well, that's because the last few nights that we did attempt to try to do it, it was shenanigans. He doesn't think I can act seriously the last few days. Well, yeah, I can. Come on.
No. Yeah.
I'm holding back.
Just bring on tomorrow night is shenanigan night. So bring on
shenanigans nights tomorrow night, and I will be here for it. So everyone, just put on your seatbelts and let's go for a ride.
because you don't know if it's as crazy as it was. If it's as crazy as it was last week, heaven help us. But
I can be just as crazy as last week or more. Can it be more crazy?
well,
Let's
I know I
see.
can, but
I know I
no.
can.
I mean, what was some of the biggest things that you took away from that? I mean, honestly, obviously,
One of the
I
big
like.
things I liked and I took away from that was Duffy. They're changing up the scavenger hunt, what looks to be, and they're making it so because the scavenger hunt used to be, I believe, Muppets for the longest time on Disney Cruise Line.
Yes.
And now it's not going to be on the new one. It's going to be Duffy, and you get to interact with the screens like it usually does. But it's going to be a new interface where you're able to interact with Duffy, and he's trying to go around the ship, trying to figure out different things because something got stolen from him.
Yes. No. Oh,
And that sounds really cool. It sounds like the Muppets theme, like that they did before. They did it kind of like a murder mystery. It was really cool to watch. I hope that they go more into depth onto what kind of premise is it going to be, kind of thing. Maybe, hopefully, maybe they have it so the villains will be trying to interact with Duffy and friends, which would be a nice interface or interesting interface. So you'd see like Maleficent and some of the classic villains and who done it kind of thing.
yeah.
Villain.
See, I was just thinking that they need
Yeah.
to make it more like not so much of a murder mystery, but a detective,
Yeah.
Detective Duffy and Friends.
Yep.
treasure
I
hunt.
can see why they did it. Muppets is not popular in the Asia
No, it's
Pacific
not.
area. That would be Duffy. So why not just make it Duffy? And this way I think it's testing grounds because it sounds like, in my opinion, the way they're doing it, it's going to be testing grounds for the new ship, which is going to be the Japan 2027 or 2020 late 2026 new ship. And I think they're going to use the Duffy.
And it would because, well, the thing
Yeah.
of it is, the crazy thing is, Duffy is big in Hong Kong. It's big in Tokyo.
Not
Now-
US, but it can be now because now we're starting to like more Japanese orientated things.
Yeah, but I don't think.
You know what? Think of it this way, Dave. When Duffy came out, how popular was anime? Not. It wasn't popular.
Actually, it was popular back then. It's actually lost ground now.
Okay. Well, I thought it's become more popular now. So,
and it has in some ways. And I think it's both. I think it is both yes and no. In some ways, it has gained ground, but other ways it's lost attention. But yeah, I can. I mean, I can see Duffy. I just don't know if Duffy will fully become. And it could. You could be right. I mean, Duffy could very well become very popular here because Duffy. I mean, it's got a small following over here.
Yeah.
But obviously.
Well, I think it would work better now because back before it was not popular to have Duffy. Now, US, it is popular to have Duffy, but it's only on I think the Christmas is starting to have him. This is like the third year running for Duffy as Santa Duffy, if I remember correctly.
Well, think about. And here's the thing. Think about it.
Because he's a regular character now for Christmas time, which has not been done before.
Think about it. When Oswald the Rabbit started coming out, once Disney got a hold of Oswald again and got the rights to it.
Yeah.
At first, Oswald wasn't exactly popular, but if you watched over the last few years, he's actually kind of gained a little bit of ground.
He has. They're able to push more merchandise for him, more things. They could think about doing a TV show sometime with Oswald I think they did a short skit, and
Do
that's
you
it.
ever see him maybe? Do you ever see them maybe using Oswald on one of the Disney cruise lines eventually? I mean,
They
not
could,
anytime soon, but
yeah,
down the
they
line
could.
maybe. I mean, because it was the predecessor to Mickey Mouse. It was Walt's. You know, it was a successful cartoon for Walt up
It
until
was. It really
Mintz.
is one of his early successful ones.
Yeah,
It's
until
just
Mintz
that
took.
he lost the rights to it. Couldn't really help
Oh
it because
yeah.
he didn't know the
Well,
system.
thanks
He
to
didn't know the
Mintz,
system,
but
so
then yeah, thanks to Mintz and his company. But
yeah, it's
when
fine.
Mickey Mouse came, that's okay.
You know
Walt
what?
got his revenge.
In my
Walt
opinion,
got
I think that let Walt Disney grow because he lost the
well,
rights to Oswald.
it helped him to grow business wise, but I
He
also
grow
think
business for one, and
I
number two, he knows how to file for patents in a way.
and here's my thing. In a way, I think he was successful because I don't think
And you have to remember, Walt was not the brain even at that time. That was his brother, older brother, which was that with him
no.
for the
Well,
longest time. You know,
and
who was
Walt
the brain?
Walt here's the thing. Walt always said that
Roy.
though. Walt
It
always
was
said he
Roy.
was the enemy. Well, yeah, but Walt had always said that. If you look
Yeah,
at his
it was
interviews,
always
he'd
Roy
always said,
with the marketing and everything technology. That was him.
yeah, but Walt always admitted he
Yep.
was the animator. He was the brain behind Mickey Mouse
Yeah.
and the creation. It was Roy who was behind the financial backings of Mickey. And honestly, in a smart, I think in some ways, I think Walt loved it because when Mintz did that, it forced Walt to do this, and it actually it put Mintz out of business.
Yes.
Even Mintz himself said when as popular as Steamboat Willie was, and then their first animated movie, Mintz himself has said he could not compete against the mouse.
He could not. Now, think how long it took for
Now
Walt
it took a few
to
years,
get
but
that contract back, for one. Number two, Mintz, if you look really hard into it, he was one of the original people that started up Universal Studios. It's still going officially. It,
but even
you know,
but
they're
even
not
Mintz
dying
old.
anytime soon.
No, and no, and he knew it, but he knew
Yeah.
as he saw Mickey Mouse get popular, he got to the point that says, I can't even compete against Mickey Mouse or the mouse.
I
mean,
think in
even
the end, the only way that he kept that was because he was spiteful that he was not as popular as Disney itself in the end.
yeah.
And that's why he kept Oswald kind of like a trophy case in a way.
Well, and
You
it
know,
bit him in
this
the
is the
tail
one time
because
that I defeated him. You know, this is it right here. Look it up on the
well,
wall.
and he thought and the crazy thing of it was is
But think of it all this also this way. Universal could have done, or Mintz, sorry, could have done way much more when he noticed what Walt Disney was doing. He could have just followed suit and tried to make merchandise. That would have been a whole different scenario if that would have happened.
well, but by the time they were
Because they
starting
could
to
have
do
become more popular by then. It
but
is
by the
not
time he
because
would
it
have
was,
figured it out,
yeah.
the Walt Disney Company already had a foot ground into everything.
Yeah.
Animated movies,
Yeah.
merchandise. I mean, there was no way Mintz was going to beat Mickey.
No,
now,
there wasn't.
But not that it's not that Mintz didn't create some characters. I mean, eventually Mintz, all those led to what is now the Looney Tune characters. And
Yep.
they're as popular.
And the only other company that was competing against them at that time was Hanna-Barbera, Disney, and Universal.
Yeah. And now and then half of that you got the shows of
Yogi Bear. You got a control of Flintstones, Jetsons.
You got all the Looney Tunes.
Yes.
Oh,
There's
that's
a
right.
lot.
There's Jill. We got a Jill sighting before her cruise.
Here's
I am
my
so jealous.
thinking, Dave. Yes, cruise lines are more adult orientated, especially not in the kids zones.
Right.
What if Disney tried to put more of the more adult themed areas onto the ships, like something that is based off of Predator and other franchises?
I don't know about
I don't know.
Predator.
That's the first. That's the first thing that
Predator,
comes to mind.
Monster movie. I wouldn't be putting no monster movies on a cruise ship now. That's not a good
true.
idea.
But what if they not only make it kind of like a teen to adult zone haunted house that is themed to aliens on the ship?
Well, one thing for sure, you wouldn't see it
possible.
on the Disney Cruise Line. It's possible.
Because they need to do something more for the adult area anyway. Not just everyone is, kids / adult.
Now, here's the thing about the adults. And now I'm going to talk, speaking of Tegan. And speaking of which, hello on Monorail, Molly. Hello, Jen. Good to see you. It's always good to see. Here's the thing. They actually, if you look at it, the adult section, now I can see it working. I can actually
right now
see it.
It's versatile. The adult sections switch over roughly about 10.
Adults, leave the adults out of it because the adults, they got what they want. Most of them have the spas. You've got your private swimming areas for the adults.
I guess
You
so. Yeah.
You got now. What I'm doing is taking you back to what you said about the teens. Something like that would work for the teens.
Monorail Molly.
Molly,
my gosh.
Hold on. This is hashtag
This is breaking news,
everyone. We need Molly on this show right now. Molly, get your tail on the show. I know Pete's probably still going. We need to get Molly on here. We want to hear more about this. Ooh.
Exactly. I want to see what a fresh take on the eyes of the cruise for someone that has not been on one yet, but is going on one. But is going on one.
She's not presentable to the Okay. Well, then we'll lock you down for next week. Oh, my goodness. I am so glad. And you didn't come through me. Okay. I'm disappointed.
That means that she's probably going with family and one of the family members organized it.
Yeah, it probably.
Hey, that's mostly me too.
I'm happy for her to be able to go on our first cruise. We want details. Oh, that is awesome. Do you know which cruise line you're using, Jen?
Yep, I knew it. Family. Right there.
Oh, yeah. Well, in my...
Okay.
Yes. Oh, that is awesome. Do you know which cruise lines you're using? Just curiosity.
Thank you, Jill, for posting that. Basically, she asked the same thing as you did, but more. Because Jill's excited too. Oh,
Royal Caribbean! She hit a home run. She hit a home run.
Yeah,
right
mic
there.
drop. Yeah, Royal Caribbean.
Mic drop. Boom. She got us. Boom.
Yeah.
That is definitely a mic drop, guys. There you go. Yeah, which ship, Molly?
It would be nice to know the ship, but she might know it if her parents are the one organizing it.
Oh, now, hey, Richard.
Where
I see, I
to? Where to, Molly? Where are you going?
I see a post cruise for Molly on
Yeah.
this show, so we can get
Oh,
all the
okay.
details.
Yep. Oh, Vision of the Seas from Baltimore to Bermuda.
Uh-oh, Bermuda. Well, I just hope you don't see no aliens. Just be careful of the flying aliens in the Bermuda Triangle. Oh yeah, I wanted
Ooh, Legend of the Seas.
of the Seas. Yes, that's the one that's due out. That one is due to come out in 2026.
Yeah.
But that's cool. I am so happy for you, Molly. That is wow. Now that is hashtag news, guys. Legit. It's always awesome when you get to see somebody
going on to a
going
cruise.
on their first cruise, especially their first cruise.
Just so you know, Dave, yes, my caption is correct underneath my name. It is my dad's birthday today.
Oh well, happy birthday to your dad, Richard.
Yes.
Well, you know what I say. I say make sure you enjoy your parents while you got them, because they're not there forever.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, eventually, as we all get older.
Smaller ship, a Vision of the Seas. How big is Vision of the Seas?
It's not. It actually is one of their smaller ships. It's been around for a while, but still, it is one of their good. It is a good ship.
Oh, beautiful. Now I'm looking it up on the internet. If anyone's wondering, I'm looking up Vision of the Seas.
If you can share some. Well, damn, why couldn't I? What am I doing? I'm a Royal Caribbean thing. I could go directly to the.
Yes, please do. You have more information than I could right now to bring up.
Stand by. Go into cruising power, people.
Yeah.
We're going to do a little investigation on Jen's ship. She shouldn't have told us. We are now doing
we're looking at Royal Caribbean Vision of the Seas as per request, researching for monorail Molly. So
okay.
Yep.
1998. Vision of the Seas.
Yep. Yep. Molly, you would just have to figure out what different ports you go to, and probably just talk to someone that's been to those ports would be the best thing, I would think, or has information on them, like Dave.
Yeah.
But he would be doing it for free, basically, because he can't really get compensation if he's only looking up the ports.
Do you know
officially?
Well, and that depends on what her itinerary is and
exactly
when she's going. I mean,
I don't know
how many. I mean, there's a lot of. I mean, I'm looking at there's 10 million through the month of the rest of this year. Are you going this year, Jen, or are you going next year? She just wants a pool. Royal Naval Dockyard.
She hasn't said the date yet. July 12th this year.
Yep, this year.
Year.
Well, here we go.
Very cool.
Aha, ha, 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 ha. So I am looking at her 5 night. How many nights are you going? This seems to be a 5 night.
Remember, she already told the ship, so the ship could only be in one place at one time anyway.
Yeah, so it's a 5 night.
Vision of the
July
Seas.
12th.
Vision
Vision
of
of
the
the
Seas.
season. This is what I'm looking at. It's a
Yeah.
5 night.
Has to be then. Yeah.
It's going to Kings
Yes,
Wharf,
5
Bermuda, and it's actually here's what it's doing on its itinerary. 1 day of cruising. It's one port is Kings Wharf, Bermuda.
Okay.
Cruising and returning to Baltimore, Maryland. That is her. That would be her
A
itinerary.
lot of sea days. Oh, that's fine. I love sea days.
She's actually got. She's actually got. You got 2 sea days, 1 day of port, and obviously, and then of course the days that you're leaving the port, Baltimore, Maryland, and returning to Baltimore, Maryland.
Interesting.
That I'm happy for you, Ken. And of course, then when you get back, we will have to schedule you for the show and get you on the show. Just like we're doing with Jill when she gets back from Disney Treasure.
Oh, Dave, look at what she says. Her app says it's the Royal Naval Dockyard at the port in Bermuda that she's going to.
And it could be. It does, and that's probably what it's probably what it's called. It's called Kings Wharf, Bermuda, according to this.
Naval.
And that may be their Royal Naval Dockyard. I couldn't tell you for sure.
Okay. Cool.
I mean, I couldn't tell you for
Molly
sure.
has questions, but that would be great to have a show with her on it, and she's asking you questions.
You know
that
what?
She wants.
Hey, Molly, how would you like to come on next Thursday?
You know what?
I should.
Yeah, I could see that as a show.
Yeah, I could. Let her ask questions away.
Yeah. You can fire some at each other.
Oh no, it would be her chance to ask questions, and obviously,
and
I kind of wish
Molly, it would be around this time probably, unless he works later than usual again.
No, it would normally it would be normal time, which would be usually around 6 o'clock Eastern.
6 o'clock, but like you said,
3 o'clock.
Like it's been known to though. The last 2 to 3 days for him has been hectic and 15-hour work days. So,
yeah, and work. Work has been hectic. Work has been hectic.
Guess what, Dave? You're making the money.
Oh man, I wish I could say that. She can't do next PM.
You're making bank. Put it that way.
We can always do it a midnight show. We can always do it a late show because.
Yeah, 6 o'clock or later. You just tell him what time you really want it to be, Molly.
Yeah, tell me what time is a good time for you.
And he can set his schedule to that, probably.
Well, I should be okay.
We should be okay. Highly unlikely that you get another 12 hours or 15-hour shift at that time. A week away.
This was.
I know it's what kind of work he does, and a lot of them are days after days of 15-hour work days. So
well, then we'll set it for maybe at 10 p.m.
Yeah, right after her kid goes to bed. Later, better.
There you go.
Have it the same time as we did this time.
And then we can.
How about right about now? 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. No, 7. Is
7:30 Pacific time,
10:30 Eastern Standard Time. There we go. 10:30 Eastern might work.
Something like that.
Yeah. And which would be about the same time they started today, roughly.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, so we'll check on that, and
Yeah.
but but I am glad. I am happy for you. I guarantee you will enjoy it. Um, yeah. Hopefully we'll be able to answer. Cool.
Yeah.
Besides that, has anybody seen Mama D?
I have not seen her today. And
Is
I've
she
been to
gonna?
Pete's channel. I went to Dean's live channel. I've been to Dad Builds, and I still have not seen Mama D yet.
I hope she's okay because I know she hasn't been feeling the
Yeah.
best.
Hopefully she
Uh,
feels fine.
because she was supposed to give me the list, but I know she hadn't been feeling the best.
Yeah.
So I may have to. I had.
Oh, Pete. I know where she is what Molly
She's
said.
probably over at Pete's channel
Yeah,
because she
Pete.
hasn't been dropping. She hasn't been dropping in here lately. So I think.
Is Pete going right now?
I don't know if he's still going or not. He was
It could be a
doing.
sports. I don't know
He
what's
was.
playing right
It
now.
is. He was doing hockey.
Yeah.
It's probably in the middle. It's probably in the middle of the third period. He was doing USA and something.
He
Yeah,
is doing.
that's okay. She needs to get a hold of me and give me my list that I needed. Yeah, she's doing. Yeah, I kind of figured that's what she was at. And then Jill's down there in Pop Century enjoying her day or two before she ends up at before she ends up in
He must be doing it on his second channel.
it is. He's probably doing it on the Deuce.
The Deuce, yeah.
I wish I was there. Yeah, I do. I wish I was there too, but
He's going USA versus Canada Nationals face off for hockey.
yeah, it's
So it's
probably
a
in the third
USA
period.
team versus Canada team.
Yeah.
It's going to be a big match.
Well, it's probably in the third period most likely because it would have started earlier.
It is. Let me think. Canada 2-2. Okay. The end of third is a 2-2 tie, so they're just about to start the fourth.
Oh, they're
Unless
going
they do
into
a shootout.
overtime. They're going to get usually they'll do a shoot off at a certain point, but
Shoot off then, yeah.
they will do one or two overtime periods before they.
I don't know if
do a
they've done
shootout.
any overtimes, but I know they're in it. So
Yeah, they do overtime. So we'll see.
yeah.
But I guarantee you will have a great time on Royal Caribbean.
Exactly.
Because I can guarantee you Royal Caribbean is one of the best.
Yeah. It's more towards the top of the line. More adult entertainment than a lot of others. If you're going to Bermuda, let me think. Well, I don't know if that would be a young clientele or not. It could be older gentlemen or older people because it's a lot
It
of sea
actually,
days.
well,
I
actually
don't know.
to Bermuda,
Yeah.
going to Bermuda is both. It is a young clientele and older clientele
Okay.
because even with some of the ports it stops at in Bermuda, A lot of both, a lot of generations love going to Bermuda.
Yeah.
And as long as I don't see no flying aliens in the Bermuda Triangle, I'm good.
Jeez. Now, Dave, what we're talking about a lot of times is some ships, some cruise lines like to have older clientele for different itineraries. Disney's, it goes up the Canada coast, Eastern Standard Time. So eastern side of the Canada coast goes into Quebec and up. I've done it once. A lot of older gentlemen in it. A lot of older people in it.
Yeah.
I'm talking like 80% or more. Then the
surprised.
Yeah, and then I was surprised when I went on that Princess. We were the youngest couple on the, or not couple. We were the only youngest family on that cruise line. There was no kids at all. Zero.
Now here again,
clientele.
It depends on which one. It depends on the cruise line.
Yes. Obviously.
2, it depends on the age, generation, and do you have a family? I mean, obviously, if you have a family, you're going to look at more like Carnival.
Yep.
Disney. Especially if you've got
Carnival, Disney,
young kids. If you got young kids to teenagers, you're going to look for the cruise lines that actually have things to offer the kids.
Yep. Now, if you don't have kids, the one that I went on, it was known to have, and it did have one of the biggest all-you-can-eat buffets that I've ever seen in my life.
I will tell you this,
Princess. It was big.
I will tell you this. One of the biggest
the clientele was roughly about 80 to 90 years old. All of them were old.
If you like to party, then
don't go on a Princess.
No. If you like to party, go on the Virgin cruise line.
Virgin Carnival will be great for parties, but if you like,
you really want to party, go on Virgin.
If you like small parties, like the sail away parties, just go with Disney. I'm sorry, they want to cost a little bit more, but it's still really fun with their parties.
I'm telling you, if you really want to party, go to Virgin Cruise. Virgin Cruise Line. Those people party like there is no tomorrow.
Party, you're going to Virgin. Number 2, entertainment. Either Royal Caribbean or Carnival will have the roller coaster, rock walls, middle-aged things, I guess you can call it. 30s.
I would say if you're looking... Here's my thing.
And then kids, that's Disney.
Well, and I was actually going to throw Carnival more into.
I guess it could be kids too, but Carnival does have a really good system for that. They do.
Carnival is stepping up on what it does for young kids.
Yeah.
So I want to think it's between Royal Caribbean because it does have its bars. It does have its night entertainment for adults. It does have its, it does have its casinos, but it actually is stepping up and doing things for kids. So it is actually in that middle ground between family like Disney and the adult.
Yeah.
But it just depends. Again, it depends on what you want, what you're doing, and exactly what. It depends on the clientele.
Yes, it might be the party boat, but Virgin will probably be the cheapest way to go for a lot of the ships. It's either Carnival or Verizon or Virgin.
Especially if you want strange things to happen, it's definitely
it's true, but it's also the cheapest. They're cheap cruises necessarily.
Actually, you actually can get
you can get rocking deals with them. Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. You'll get your adult entertainment for sure on any cruise line.
Yes.
Like I said, I can tell you somebody was barking like a dog, and it was not me
Oh,
on a cruise line just because he was doing an adult entertainment um
oh, why?
thing
Okay, well,
on their first cruise line. And it was
now
all part of
that's a nice something to talk about. I also noticed, yes, Disney's starting to change their way of thinking on adult entertainment for comedy because Disney used to not do almost any comedy anytime on their ship, adults or
right.
not.
Well,
And
here's
they're
the thing.
starting to slowly merge into like, hey, we could think about doing it now, especially for the adult area. But if
But
you
they
also
keep
have a
it
non-adult show,
but
then they can also do that also. But
here's the
yeah, that
thing
was
about that
interesting to
though.
think about. Princess had a lot more entertainment value than Disney did with the comedies.
And here's the
I
thing
was at a
about this.
comedy every single night. I'm telling you, every single night they had a different person to doing a comedy on that.
Oh, you will. I guarantee you, Molly, you will
Yeah,
find good comedy shows
yeah.
aboard the Royal
Royal
Caribbean.
Caribbean, you
And
will. You will.
and if you love pianos, and I will tell
Oh,
you this,
pianos,
you will
violins.
find this on. You will
Yep.
find dueling pianos on a lot of the Carnival. I don't know about Vision. I'd have to take a look
Yeah.
at the Vision of the
Royal
Seas,
Caribbean is what she's going on.
but
Remember, she's not going
yes,
on Carnival,
but no. But most
but Carnival does
of
have that. Yes.
right. I just don't know if it's on all of its ships, but Royal Caribbean does have a good. I do love its dueling piano bars.
I did have when I went on the Princess, they had a whole area that was themed to dueling banjo contest kind of thing, and it was really neat to watch.
Banjo, I'd be throwing
Dueling
rocks at
banjos,
banjo.
and they, you know,
Nobody wants to listen to banjos.
banjos.
Nobody wants banjos. We want
Yeah, come
pianos.
on.
Oh,
You might see
you're the
Steve Martin on
piano
the ship. Come
man.
on.
On a Saturday night.
No, Dave.
Tonight. La 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 la.
La 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 la.
I
But
do hope.
it was fun. It was this different kind of entertainment that I'm used to when I went on the Princess. I was not really prepared to see like more artistical music than Disney would even show. You know,
Yeah,
every 30
and I
minutes
will
you would
tell you,
see some kind of contest or something that is very interactive. They at 8
and for
o'clock in the
me,
morning they had morning madness yoga for every person to try to do a little bit of yoga in the morning.
I will tell you that for me, when I went on my first cruise ship, it was the
Carnival.
smallest of all. It
Yeah.
was the first. It was the smallest of all the cruise ships for Carnival, which was the
Oh,
elation out of. It was the smallest because it was out of Mayport.
okay. Well,
Because
the
you
one
can
I went
actually,
on to
I will
was
tell you this.
Alaska, so it
You
had to
want to know
been.
one?
I think mine was pretty big when I first went on my first one. It was the Alaska cruise.
Yeah, but you know what? What I like when you something like me who loves the Navy and the water,
Okay.
it's kind of interesting when you got to sail by the naval vessels. You got to
Yeah.
see the destroyers. You got to see the carrier. You got to see the cruise, the frigate.
I need to get Dave to go to Hawaii so we can both go to the Pearl Harbor Museum.
Yeah, the Arizona Memorial.
Yeah, Arizona Memorial, Pearl Harbor Museum. Yes.
Yeah. That's one thing I want to do. That's not my goal. I mean, my goal is to say goodbye to these things, but I gotta wait till some things start popping here. And apparently,
well, one good thing, Dave. the wrong thing's popping for you right now because you're getting a lot of hours with your other job. So
No, but again, it's all comp time. It's not. Oh, it doesn't
it is
allow
comp
me.
time, but that can be kind of cashed in after a while, I think, for you, right?
That allows me to take a day off, get paid without having to work. That's all. Jill says when they went on the Sovereign of the Seas, we actually worked out in the gym and did the workout classes. That was back over 20 years.
Yeah.
I do. I actually do. I will tell you this. When I went on the MSC and
yeah,
I'll tell you what, MSC on the Seascape, when I took the tour on the Seascape, I actually liked their gym. They actually had a pretty
I
nice
would
gym.
too.
If you got to remember that.
Look at the list. It's the weirdest thing. Each and every different cruise line specializes in something. So MSC is technology for one, and number two, they always will have the biggest gym. It seems like they do, even bigger than Disney's, which is pretty interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Quite interesting.
Very interesting.
But now, you know what? I will
Princess,
tell you this.
Princess has been known to cater to older people, so it has the one of the bigger buffet styles. But they also have a lot more like violin people, a lot more adult humor places at nighttime, things like that. So older people appreciate adult humor.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. If you were on the ship that I was, you would. You want to hear something funny? Okay. Now, and this is not to go off. This is not to go off the wall. And I swear, I hope Pete's not listening to this because it's not meant to be. It's meant to be funny, but
think he is, but he could be. He is on a live still,
which is a good thing because hopefully he don't hear this. When we were doing this adult, it was like an adult trivia thing.
Okay.
And we were grouped. They set everybody into a group of 4 or 5 people, and you had people that had that amount in their group, and then you had small individuals like myself that had to form groups. And no, this is not a shenanigan, Molly. This is talking about the comedy.
We're talking about a cruise ship experience.
This is a cruise ship experience. This is not a shenanigan. It just happens to be funny because this is the one where I did bark like a dog because they would ask like different questions. Like, and now this will probably make the girls go red, which was funny because we're all, one of the things that they asked to do was ask, and this is the kind of fun you'll get on some of these things and how far it can actually go. But they asked, how many of the women would remove their brassieres, and we're going to keep it clean. Remove their brassieres. Yeah, Parker, I'll go into details because it's all part of the show. They asked how many would remove their brassieres. You ought to see the room of I mean, everybody's looking at each other. All the guys were like, okay, which girls are doing it? Which I don't think anybody did. There might have been a couple that might have, but I can see that. I was in a group of 3. There was me and 3 girls that were in my group. None of them were. They weren't. They said no. What one of the questions? What it was one of the questions. Or it was actually a task. I think it was a task. And they said, you had to answer it and you had to take what it is you had to write the answer down and then come up with the answer and then go up to the stage and give the answer to people that were helping the host.
Okay.
And when you did that, you sometimes had to do a task. And it was my time to take the answer up to the stage. And I ended up having to go up there and barking like a dog.
Oh.
Which was quite interesting.
Well,
Yeah. And those are the kind of crazy things that happen on the cruise.
Yes, it sounds like something that'd be fun.
It really was fun. I mean,
Yeah,
I
I
kept
bet it was.
I'm sitting there. I can't. Man, you should have seen the look on my face. I'm like, really? You want one of the girls to remove their? Oh, I said this.
Oh
Not
gosh.
happening, Molly. Not happening.
Oh boy.
Eh, eh,
And we're off with the shenanigans tonight.
not happening. As as Steve Harvey say, not happening. Answer not there.
You know what? They what a fun one on the Princess Cruise. It was the weirdest thing. They had game night almost every night in a different.
No, listen,
Yeah,
you're not.
yeah.
Listen,
You just ignore her. They have game night, and they
I
did different
cannot ignore
games.
Molly.
And so the host
I am
would.
not in the doghouse.
Oh
Damn it.
gosh.
See that? Now Jill's going.
I'm trying to talk over them, Dave. Ignore the dang chat.
I can't. I'm the host. I have to pay attention to the chat.
Oh
Anyway.
gosh.
No, say what you were. Go ahead, Richard.
They had game nights where they would host like a full on like Steve Harvey. What was that show he did? Shoot. I forgot the name of
he
it.
does celebrity. No, he actually does Family Feud.
Family Feud. Yes, they did had a Family Feud night.
That's
They
kind
had
of
a
what
Wheel of
this was.
Fortune. They had a full-on Wheel of Fortune spinner that you would use to try to do a full game of Wheel of Fortune with. It was pretty cool.
Oh, I've got some games I would love to see on a cruise, but
they had Plinko night. You would drop a big, huge circular orb thing, and it would try to go in the Plinko to the right area. It was fun, you know.
I will tell you this: if I really want to make these ladies blush, I can tell you I got some interesting games that I would love to see done on a cruise. But I can guarantee you, I would make these ladies turn so red they'd be redder than tomatoes.
Well, put it this way: they had adult entertainment for our area. None of them said 18 and older as a sign in the front. Now, they had some at midnight that was they had an 18 and older logo, and one of the things I seen, they had strip poker night on the ship.
Oh, how about for that? I'd be up for that.
Yeah, I'm not going for that. I'm not going to try to play some strip poker on the cruise line. No.
It would depend on who's playing. If it's me and a bunch of girls, I'm playing. If it's me, I'm playing. If it's a bunch of girls, I'm playing.
Now, this was on Princess Dave. The second youngest couple was in their 70s.
Oh, hell no. No.
Yeah. No.
Out.
I'm out.
Too much. Yeah, that would be too much. And here's the legit, guys.
70s,
what we're
80s,
telling you,
90s. Yeah.
Here's the thing. This is not shenanigans. This is
it's not.
Stuff.
Now, here's another thing.
These are actually stuff that we're talking about. Richard will back me up that this is how much they push it on some of these adult stuff at night entertainment.
They do. And you have to know, at least in my opinion, the one big thing that Princess had over Disney, the elevators. There was a lot more of them on the Disney Princess than Disney does. And the elevators are a lot larger. I'm talking you could park 3 of the electric wheelers in the elevator going up.
Oh, nice.
It was large.
I got one question for
I
Molly.
think they had to be. There was a lot of people in wheelchairs.
Oh, well, that's a good thing. I just have one question. What challenge, Maui? I didn't drop no challenge.
Oh,
I can tell
by
you
the
things.
way, Dave,
I can tell you things that would turn you redder than a tomato.
I seen that challenge accepted come up right after I said strip poker.
No, actually, it came up right after I said I could turn them into red tomatoes.
No, I think it came up right after I was talking about strip poker. So I think Molly wants to play strip poker now.
No, Richard. No. I was watching it. She was talking about right after we were talking.
There's Debbie. I'm going to have to keep control of myself now. I'm going to have to tone it down just a little bit.
Molly, I was watching it. That's what I was talking about. I was telling you I got some game. I was talking about that I have game shows that I would love to see on the thing that would turn Molly and wrong channel.
Well, welcome in and goodbye, Jason.
Jason, what we're talking about
Dave, this might have to be counted as just a little bit of shenanigans.
No, it's not shenanigans.
No, it's a scotch. A scotch of shenanigans.
But you know as well as I do that some of these nighttime entertainment, what we're talking about, pushes the border. We're not talking shenanigans. What we're really talking about is anybody that has experienced a ship cruise and that has done nighttime adult entertainment knows they push the boundaries to the limit.
Especially after roughly about 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. Especially after 10 o'clock.
After that time, there's chips on the table for how weird it can become.
We aren't up to nothing.
Okay, come on, join us, Debbie. We need a referee. We need you in the stream.
Yeah, come on in.
Exactly. Come on.
We actually don't need a referee. What we're trying to tell these people are actual facts of what goes on cruise lines.
Okay. Molly's going on her first cruise. Virgin Cruise Line is a party ship.
Wait a minute. Hold
Dave wanted ladies to remove their brassieres. Dave said he can make us as red as tomatoes. Okay. Well, that's the premise of the whole thing. Okay.
Yeah, that was a short, fast version, I guess. That is the shortest, fast version. We do need you on here, Debbie. But
Jason's still here. Yes, he went to the wrong stream, but I think we're keeping him entertained.
She added one more thing just for you, Richard.
No.
I'm glad Pete. No. I am so glad Pete is doing. Oh my God! I'm glad Pete is so not here right now.
Okay, Dave. Do you want to, or do you want me to send the link to Debbie?
Yeah, she wants to come on. Yeah, she wants to come on. Send her the link if she's up to it. I do want to know how you're doing, Debbie. I've been worried about you. Seriously. But no, honestly, but being serious for a minute, you know as well as I do, what we're talking about, Richard, is that they do push the boundaries on some of this stuff. And this is what I'm saying is legit. They actually, at one of the tasks that was asked by the host was for the ladies to see who would remove certain.
It's sent to you, Debbie.
Thank you, Richard. But you know as I do, am I not telling the truth?
You're telling the truth, and like I said, I've seen it a little bit worse than that. So,
well, I mean,
I seen where the bad part would have been, but I did not join the strip poker night. I went away. I walked away. I went this
What we're talking about. Oh, if Debbie can be Mr. Wilson, I can be Mr. Wilson.
Mr. Wilson. Oh, wait a minute. I noticed one thing. Here we go.
Okay. Now shenanigans. Because
now we're all wearing glasses.
Now, and Debbie, we were not doing shenanigans. What we were talking about is the adult entertainment night on cruise lines on how they push the boundaries. We were actually telling facts, that things that Richard experienced and I experienced. That's what was going on. It was not being shenanigans.
It sounds like a lot of shenanigans, but it's really true that they have those on the ships.
Now, I mean, Jill, I don't know. Jill, are you still in here? Have you experienced any of that, or did you, you just skip the adult nighttime entertainment? What? What are we doing? I don't know what we're doing, Richard. We're just saying what we're saying is actual facts that go on these cruise ships.
It sounds like a lot of shenanigans, but it isn't. It's truth, factful information.
Yes. I mean, it really is.
Jill's there now. She said, "What are you doing?"
Jill,
she got distracted.
And I'm being serious here for a minute. Have you done any of the adult entertainment at night? It's okay, Molly. I love it. No, we love it. I love it when actually, Molly, if we could get you on, I'd have you on here. You're on here too, because I am so happy that you get to go on your first cruise.
And it's a Royal Caribbean.
Yeah, and a Royal. She's beating me on her. She's actually beating me on a Royal Caribbean. Boy, I'm getting jealous here on everybody.
I haven't been on a Royal Caribbean yet. I want to go. Yeah. Specify more, Dave, because her question was kind of legitimate.
No, that question was for Jill.
Okay,
no,
yeah.
Jill chose to.
Okay, Jill just said it. Jill said she is an adult and can entertainment herself.
But see, I have done the comedy shows after 10 o'clock, which are they label it. And here's the thing.
They label it.
They label it. It says no one under the age of 18. 18 or older. You have to be 18 or older to be anything because they push the boundaries.
Molly's trying to stir up the pot and the stream.
Oh.
Oh my God! What did I walk into?
Debbie,
we're not going to be pushing it tonight, Debbie or Molly. So don't attempt it. We're not going to try to push it. This is more of a.
Hey, Debbie, I assure you, it's not me and Richard.
More serious show.
We're talking about.
There we go.
What we were talking about was basic. We're telling you facts that goes on with the adult entertainment for adults on cruise ships.
Oh gosh, those two.
Wait a minute.
Those two.
Wait a minute.
Everything was fine until Debbie got on the stream.
Here we go.
Oh my goodness.
Hello,
yeah.
Hello, Pete. Hello, Pete.
Hello, Mr. Pete. We're being serious, Pete.
Hello. No, I was telling them what goes on.
Around the ears of Miss Debbie Burnfeld and directly to Molly. Am I to understand this correctly?
No, what we are talking about are things that.
I did what?
You're snoring and breathing heavy, Dave. I'm not even in the room, and I can read you.
It It was, listen, we were
Ah.
giving facts of things that actually happened on the cruise show. So what we were talking about were actual facts. Somebody in the chat room is twisting majorly.
Don't you dare try to throw this on Joe Watson.
Can we go back to the hockey game, please?
Yes. Pushing back up. Wait, is the hockey game going anymore?
No, it's done.
It's gone.
Oh boy. It was when did I lose control of this show just now?
It was about 20 minutes ago when we started on the conversation of adult entertainment on the ship. That's when it started.
I'm kind of glad that she couldn't hear that one.
I'll call her.
Oh no, Debbie, you might want to turn your phone might want to avoid everything right now.
Oh, he's going to try to call you, probably. Yeah. Yeah.
my
See, look, did you see what Jill posted?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty funny.
Yeah. That's the show, all right.
Hello, Mr. Pete?
Hello. How you doing?
I won't even tell you what he said, people. I am not saying a word. Oh.
That broke Mama D. That broke her. Look at what you did, Pete. You broke
Yeah,
Mama D in the middle of a stream.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Why do I put myself into these matters? Why? Why?
Well, yeah. Look,
I'm just waiting for
all
it.
I know
He
was,
knows I have my cell phone with me today.
listen,
I'm
all I
waiting
know
for it.
was that what
God.
me and Richard were saying are actual facts. You cannot deny it.
No, you can't deny it.
These are things.
Disney
How do I
has
put
less
this?
of them. Disney is one of them that does not really do that.
No.
Risque, sorry, of adult entertainment.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Look what
but
Jason
all
said.
of the other cruise ships,
Jason!
yeah, all the other cruise ships,
Entertainment,
you'll
yeah.
have it
Yes.
one way
Yeah,
or
all
another.
yes.
Yeah.
So if you see a sign that says,
Take your choice.
all I'm gonna say at this point now, without saying anything else, is if you see a sign that says no one under the age of 18 or shows are for 18 or over,
Yes,
avoid
mine
it.
was in a
If
square.
you don't want to,
18
if you don't
over
want to put
logo,
yourself into that,
and it was red, very
Yes.
red.
yes, and it is in red lettering.
Yes,
That's all I'm gonna say.
caution. That's what
Because
that
we
means.
were just trying, me and Richard were just telling facts of what was going on
Okay.
or what goes on
Yes.
or what could go on.
What has went on, and I did not go to it. I can say now, I did not go to it. I seen it in the itinerary. Is all.
Well, now here's the thing. Would I do it again after I did that one? Probably not.
Dark
'Cause
comedy.
That was,
I could try
Yep.
to. I love dark comedy.
well, no. This one, no. The one that I went to, that game show, I probably would
okay.
not do it again because it pushed to the fin, and even that even turned me red on some of the things that they were saying. I'm like,
Oh,
really?
Jill did go to one a dark comedy before. It
Proud,
looks like.
Jill.
The
Oh,
jokes
you've
were
done the
X-rated.
adult comedy show, okay?
She went to one where the jokes were X-rated.
Now wait a minute. Hold on. Even the comedy show I went to that was the adult, the comedy wasn't X-rated now.
Oh wow.
It had adult theming, but it wasn't X-rated. Wow. That would be really pushing.
I know.
Yeah,
what was
I
it?
don't blame you. I don't blame you, Jill. I'd be sticking to the normal shows
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, I would.
If I
stick
go
to
back
the normal.
on, if I
Safer.
when I go back on my next cruise, I won't be going to any. I'll probably avoid the adult. I'll probably
I could,
sit
but
on
you know, it's fun. Yeah. Oh.
I definitely ain't
Okay.
going to that. Oh no!
Oh boy.
Oh,
No!
no.
We are not going
I'm
there.
out of
We are
there.
not
I'm
going
walking.
there.
I'm walking the other
Nope.
way.
Nope. Yeah.
Nope, we are
Nope.
not going there. We are not going there. Red flag. Red flag.
Getting out of there in a hurry.
I'll turn myself back round and go back out.
But all we were just saying is that you know for the people. All I'm saying is for adults that do love that stuff, they do have that option. So I mean,
Oh boy. Jill, her hubby went with her and enjoyed the humor.
some people do. I'm not.
Yeah. Okay.
And okay, well, and sometimes they can do that because I
Yeah.
will say that the comedy show I did go to, it did kind of get what Jill just said was what
Okay.
the comedy show that I did go to, and it wasn't the adult, it was the adult show, was raunchy, but it was in a humorous, comical way. So yes, there are some that are like that aren't.
It's entertaining to see what different adult shows there can be. For example, I know the not Verizon, the Vision, no, Verizon of the Verizon cruise line. They some of their ships, if you look at some of the adult itinerary, they have some really interesting ones. One of them being because we were thinking about going on to one of those ships. It was a burlesque show.
I will tell you now. You got to understand this. Virgin is a total different cruise ship than most of your cruise lines.
Most of it's going to be adult for them.
It is meant. You will not see. I will tell you this: if you want a cruise ship without kids, Virgin's the one cruise line.
Virgin's the one. Princess is pretty. You know, there's older clientele on that one, so you won't find kids much either on that one.
Well, yeah, but you will find a few. On Virgin, you won't
if you're
find
lucky.
any.
If you're unlucky,
Virgin,
you'll find a few. Mine had zero, basically.
Oh yeah,
it was.
and that.
It's the clientele. It was Eastern Caribbean, and that cruise, they said, it caters to the older generation on purpose.
And I will tell you though, for Virgin, you will find absolutely zero because it is for the adults. Now, do you have to go to the adult, like the parties and all that, which can be adult themed? No, you can have a normal
whatever you want on the
Virgin.
ship.
Right, you can have a normal cruise on a Virgin without getting into the adult, but you will not see no kids because it is meant to be more for the adults and like the young single couples and things like that. And you know, poor Debbie's like, what?
Yeah, burlesque show on Virgin. Yes, they have it. Yeah.
Hi, Debbie. Aren't you glad you joined us tonight?
I'm trying to.
No, it was not. If anyone is wondering in the chat, it was not with Cher. No.
I'm wondering if I made the right choice.
Oh gosh.
Uh,
We're here to
Well,
have
you're getting
fun.
I
Yeah,
needed
we're here to be serious, but we're here to have fun.
Yeah, I needed.
Yeah,
needed
and
to-
we were being, listen, me and Richard were being serious. We were just
You were
talking
being
about the
serious?
different. When I promise you, Debbie, me and Richard were behaving. We were just telling actual facts of things that we know on the cruise lines about,
they do,
entertainment
yeah.
for adults at night. So it was certain people in the chat that took it and boom. And boy, did it blow up.
Her first name starts with the M and her second name starts with the M. So
I didn't say nothing.
there you go.
Oh, you're getting.
Uh-oh.
Oh, now you're in for it, Richard.
Yes. I'm trying to get it so I can hear you. Yes. I do know how to use my phone. I'm just trying to get it so you can be on the speaker. Hello? Well, mine, I was trying to get it onto speakerphone.
Well, this is exactly, all this talking stuff is exactly how somebody's going to end up pregnant over there. You gotta stop this ridiculous talk.
Oh my goodness.
I've already called Debbie and had a talk with her about it.
You already called Pete. Now you're calling me.
I'm just trying to protect things. David's out there putting out all of his crazy little talk. He's going to have all things going.
Well, and if it's probably true, the only thing we're talking about is real things that happens on the ship.
Apparently somebody's talking about male anatomy. I just got a text about it.
Yes, that is one of the shows that Jill posted. You can go talk with her.
Oh my goodness. Well,
yeah. Well, Debbie was on the stream when that happened, so she's seen it in the chat. It was in the chat.
anybody wants to know that we do.
Well, that would be seeing it because it was in the chat. Not we did not start to speak on that one.
I am putting a disclaimer on this show right now, guys, that the information that you're hearing is entertainment for those that are looking for adult stuff, or at least to know what shows you want to hit and not.
Yes,
for
he's talking to himself right now.
Cruise lines. I'm talking to my clients and anybody that's watching this show.
He's trying to get it straight to his clients and anyone on the show, is what he said. Okay. Goodbye.
So I'm putting a disclaimer out there.
Well, now he's heckled all three of us. Might as well just go right back over to Dave again.
Let's not start that again, please.
Let's not go that far. Yes. Oh, well. You know what? That goes to, hold on. Pete is doing, is he still going? Is he still live, Debbie?
No, he's done.
No, he's not.
Okay.
He has free time now. So
I will tell you this.
Yeah.
When Pete calls you, you know he likes you. Especially
you always answer when Pete calls you. That's the right answer.
Oh, he's the guy. He's the Godfather. Yes,
he's the Godfather. You always answer the Godfather.
But I do have to put a disclaimer on this show that the information you will hear are for the entertainment aboard cruise lines for the adults.
Really?
Oh, really?
You could edit it and say 18 and older, but yeah.
It is. It's 18 for the adult shows on. I will tell you now, the adult shows at night on cruise lines are for 18 and older.
Oh, that's a good one, Jill.
Oh, not 8 nights doing the Southern Caribbean starting December 2026.
Southern Caribbean. That would be really good.
Starts out in Barcelona, Spain, and then moves to the Southern
Caribbean itinerary. Oh,
man.
Wouldn't I love to go to Spain? Yes, please.
I think I'm going to Spain. Too bad I don't speak
That'd be
Spanish.
a nice one.
My problem is I don't.
No,
speak
that's
Spanish.
what I would love to do. That I'd love to go to Spain. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
That'd be a
I know
dream
my
come-
family
that'd
is
be a
in the
dream
works.
come true.
Our family is in the works of having a river cruise that goes into Germany. So we want that pretty bad. I believe the Rhine, if anyone is wondering, river cruise, Viking,
Ooh.
it's the cheapest right now.
Nice.
So
It probably is right now. I mean, I haven't looked at river cruise prices in a long time, and
Yeah.
So
different itineraries. We want to do something different next year, so we're thinking of doing that next year. So
well, like I said, next year I plan on doing 2 cruises if I can get everything
well,
out of bombardment out of this thing.
if
Which
everything
the-
works well, then I'll be going on a river cruise through Europe and
Let's
Germany,
see.
France.
It stops in Morocco,
Oh,
Dominican Republic, and the private island with 3 days of that is an itinerary, people. That one, nice. That's a nice one, Jill. That I'd love that itinerary.
Jill, is it really Dominican Republic or is that Dominica? 2 different islands.
Yeah.
Yeah. The cruise I went on to skipped over Dominican Republic because it's in unrest right now. There was some bombings when we went through.
If she says
Oh.
it's Dominican Republic.
Okay. Well, okay. Have fun.
And well,
Yeah.
and the thing of it is with that, maybe it's settled down now.
It might have been, or could have been just the cruise line that decided not to go there because of unrest. Yeah.
Yeah. And it might have only been unrest at that time. I mean,
Yeah.
how long ago was that, Richard? Do you remember?
Last December. So 2 months ago. 3.
Okay. Well, maybe things will be settled down. Because if it's
Maybe,
not,
or
then they may,
they
or
might
they'll
have
change
contracts with
or they'll
only certain
change
cruise lines, maybe.
right.
Also,
Could be, or they may change the itinerary at that time if it's still
Yep.
if it's got that kind of a problem still.
Yep.
So you don't know, but I do like the itinerary. I mean, that's a nice itinerary. I mean,
I've been to
those are some
Curacao.
nice-
I love Curacao. When you go to Curacao, do try to walk over the Person Bridge. It's really cool. It has boats on it, and it moves whenever those big ships comes through. It pivots with the boats that are hooked into the floating bridge.
Nice.
Really cool.
We got to get Debbie on a cruise. That's what we gotta
Aruba,
do.
really cool. If you're doing Aruba, I would recommend doing a tour through Aruba to look at the older houses that are around there, because there is a lot of older houses that are like left condemned up there.
We got to get Debbie on. We got to get Debbie on a cruise. That's what we got to get.
Yeah, we do. We got to get Debbie on a cruise. Hopefully with some people that she can relate to. That'd be nice, you know.
Well,
Maybe
wait a
the
minute.
triple
wait,
C's.
Wait, did you just say that she can relate to?
We can relate
Do
to.
they
Yeah.
do they have the dwarfs on a Disney cruise?
What?
No, but we do have some shorter statured people that are in our community also. I was saying that because mostly the girls that she can talk to instead of just being with the guy, you know.
Well, I was
Yeah.
trying to make it Disney characters.
Yeah. No.
I know she's gonna. I'm telling you, it's all building up for August.
Yeah.
She's making a list. I'm gonna.
She's
if I
linking the
don't-
list.
Hey,
She's checking it twice.
If I don't come home in August, Richard, you know why?
Yeah.
Here's my list.
Where's your list? She has to find the list now.
You have to get my list. Hold on. I need my list.
She's written down the list just for you, Dave.
Apparently so.
Uh,
Oh, Debbie knows I love her to death.
Yes.
Like I said, I'm looking forward to getting her and Molly hugs. And yes, they'll be the first two I hug when I see them. Obviously, because they do.
I can't wait till I get to go.
See, I have my list going.
Oh, nothing else on the list. I see a black screen.
I'm saving it on different words, and I'm gonna put it on my list. Yeah.
See, there's proof, Dave, though. You know how Dave always says that he's an angel? That's proof. There's nothing on the list.
There's
for
right.
Debbie.
So I'm in.
So you're an angel. There it is.
I have to transfer it over from one over the other, so that's why there's nothing there. So
Okay. So this is a collection of how many years?
let's see.
I have no idea. All I know is I've been an angel for.
You just start naming them off.
Speaking of lists, how is that list that I need?
Oh, I
Miss
know,
Debbie.
Dave. I'll get it to you. I promise.
Howard, but no, we're gonna take. I want to take a second. How are you feeling, Debbie? Seriously, are you getting rest?
Yeah,
I know you're going.
Yeah, it's just a lot what's going on. Like right now, my right eye. I have problems with. I get this. How can I explain it? It's a reoccurring eye disease. That's an autoimmune. It's an autoimmune disease, which means whenever there's any kind of like infection or something that's going on within my system, it comes out through my eye. And then when that happens, I start getting headaches, and it's a whole series of things.
Yeah.
Did you see what Jill said about that itinerary?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh wow.
Yeah, dude, Southern Caribbean. Eastern Caribbean too. Yeah. The ABCs, as they call it.
Yep.
Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao. ABC. The ABC islands.
Well, hey.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is. They are so annoying.
They are.
Jill. I've known a couple of people with them, and
it just whenever something happens within my system, it comes out through my eye, and then I start having problems with my eye.
Yeah.
It's like it's a whole big thing. It's like.
Yep.
So.
Yep. There's some of it.
And Jill, hey, Richard, in the case of the thing, she said in this case it's ACND. Well, that is true.
Yeah.
They skipped over B.
AC.
Well, now why did they skip over Barbados? Why
Barbados?
Skipping over Barbados?
Skipped over Barbados. They must have, went past it. D is not a Dominican Republic. It is not a country of Europe, which ABCs are. Aruba is. Bonaire is. Curacao.
Yeah, fibromyalgia. Yes. That is one of the annoying conditions. I have a genetic disorder that attacks my central nervous system. Oh. So whenever things go wrong, it just goes wrong.
Most people don't know what the ABC stands for. It's the 3 islands that Europe does basically own. So
actually, she said she was teasing you, Richard.
I know. I was saying. Oh, Triple X Richard. Okay. Okay.
Uh-oh. Well,
let's not dive into that again. We're going to start to get Pete calling us again.
Oh no, I got to settle down and back into control here.
Yeah.
We were in control beforehand. We just had to change topic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's the thing of it.
How are you guys?
This topic still happened on the ships.
Richard, is it your dad's birthday?
Yes.
Well, happy birthday to your dad.
Yes.
Yeah. considering that I've worked 15 hours and I was up at 5 a.m. yesterday and I'm still up right
Oh, yes,
now.
right. How was your work day?
I
Another
worked
long
15
day?
hours. I worked another 15-hour day today.
Is this 2 or 3
And
days
I've been
in a
up
row?
since since
Woo!
3:30. So I got another 3.5 hours to be up a full 24 hours. So
Well,
Whoa.
we had to
you
keep
better get some
we had
sleep.
to we had to keep going for another 3.5 hours.
Yeah, because it's getting cold in Florida again. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
you better keep your body up to par because you don't want to get sick in the cold.
Get your immune high.
Yeah, that's
You
what I'm
need
saying.
some sleep. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He needs to really get some
Yep.
sleep.
Sleep is good.
What sleep? Sleep's overrated.
Oh, Dave, sleep is required to have your
Sleep-
brain
Sleep's
health.
sleep is overrated.
Nope. I sleep more hours than I am awake usually. Yeah.
Sleep's overrated.
I sleep more hours being asleep than I am awake.
Listen, us hootie owls. Now, yesterday, I'll admit, when I got home from work, I actually laid down at 8:30 and I fell asleep. I was trying to stay awake to listen to the Insomniacs last night, and I was out. I was out like a light.
Yeah.
By the time I woke up, I'm going, crap. I missed the Insomniacs.
Yeah.
Oh, Jill said it was so cold there that she had a spare jersey and a sweater on.
And she was in Florida. I think she's down in.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, she's at Disney World.
She's at Pop Century right now.
Pop Century, yeah.
She's actually watching from Pop Century.
She is so close to go on a cruise, I think. Isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
A few days away.
Yep. She leaves. Jill, when do you leave? You leave Saturday morning, don't you, for your cruise?
Saturday morning, 2 days away.
I think she leaves Saturday morning for her cruise, I believe.
Okay.
Yep, the morning of the
Yeah, wearing a
22nd,
sweater
I
with a
believe.
spare jersey. You know it's cold.
Oh yeah, that is crazy. It is cold.
I didn't realize it was going to be nippy. I went out to go throw out my garbage, and when you're not used to going out in the, even though it's like 60 degrees, you're not used to because it's sort of like shocks your system. I went, oh my goodness, it was chilly.
Yeah, it actually
I
is
loved it,
extreme.
though. I loved
There's
it.
your
It was
answer,
nice
Dave.
touch, yeah.
Yep.
Saturday.
Yep. 9:45.
Early Saturday morning.
I wish I was being whisked away to a boat. I would love to be on a boat.
Jill, you have a chance to yes, you are getting whisked away. Probably if you are going to Disney, you're probably getting on a bus for one. A lot of people do it. And then I would go towards a breakfast for the morning. Pop Century does have a pretty good breakfast selection.
I will say this. And then by April, we will have her on a show talking about the Disney Treasure.
Yep.
Which will be interesting. Because I'm so look forward to hearing about the treasure. Especially the haunted mansion and 20 Leagues Under the Sea.
Yep.
Man. And I love 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
I really do want to see that.
Under the sea, hi ho, Uh-oh.
Wrong
now
song.
We really got now.
And
now
why are you going
now
with SpongeBob SquarePants?
Congratulations, Jonathan.
Because he's under the sea too.
Yes,
hey,
I knew it.
Hey.
Disney transportation to the ship. Yep. Very cool.
Oh, nice, Jim. Nice.
Mr. Crazy came on. Jonathan Chong.
Yes, we got Jonathan.
He likes causing trouble. We might have to end this pretty soon.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to stay on much longer anyway.
Well, we can always go back to a certain topic.
No, we're not.
No,
we're not.
Let's not.
No.
We can repeat it for him so that Jonathan can put his 2 cents in.
No.
Yep, there you go. I was right. She's eating breakfast before she heads out at 9:45 then. 7:30 is 7 o'clock is when they open up. I think 6 o'clock sometimes.
Canada won. Sam's chat was crazy tonight. Had
Yeah.
hands full. Well, you should have been in here.
It went into overtime. Yeah, it was close.
Yeah, it went into overtime here too.
Yep.
Real bad. But anyways, okay, guys, we're going to take a short break. We'll be back in 1 minute.
1 and 1.
I had to play some normalcy here.
Whether it's luxury or fun in the sun, Dave's got the tips to make your cruise number one. Tune in, sit back, let's plan your stay on Cantrell Country's travelway. It's Cantrell Country's travelway, setting sail on adventure every day. From island stops to ocean blue, we got your cruising covered through and through. Pack your bags and set your sights. We're cruising seas and booking flights from the ports to the waves where dreams come alive. Dave Cantrell is here to guide your ride. It's Cantrell Country's travelway, setting sail on adventure every day. From island stops to ocean blue, we've got your cruising covered through and through.
All right. Yeah, so if you're looking to travel and you're new to my channel, I am the agent and owner of the Cantrell Country Travelway. And let me help you find your magical vacation, whether you want to travel domestic, take a nice cruise on the high seas, or whether you want to travel to Alaska or some exotic place like Alaska, Australia, Antarctica, or the moon. I might even be able to book you on a moon cruise. Who knows?
Man.
But I do put a disclaimer that on anything that you saw earlier, it was due to these other people and not me. We'll blame Jonathan Chong.
We'll blame Jonathan. Yes. Hashtag blame Jonathan. Oh, God. Did you see what Jill posted about the Haunted Mansion? It takes about 45 minutes to really enjoy all the special effects. It was right before
Are you serious? It takes 45 minutes to enjoy all the... God. Okay, that's it.
There you go.
I'm...
That's cool.
Never mind. I might have to book the Disney Treasure next year.
Yeah, that sounds cool. Yeah. Jill.
Oh, did you, Jonathan? Cool. Oh, you go. One step closer to taking a trip to Japan, huh? Nice, Jonathan. So, anyways.
Jill, Jonathan is just that good at causing shenanigans and havoc. That is why.
Yes. Well, that's why the shenanigans are tomorrow night. Wasn't supposed to be tonight.
And I will be there tomorrow night.
And honestly, Richard, we didn't cause the shenanigans. We were just
we talked about information that could be counted as shenanigans.
No, those shenanigans were on the ship, which were true shenanigans.
Yes, they were. Adult shows.
It is not a shenanigan show. It was other people twisting them into the shenanigans. Some of them
like to mince the words.
We were just telling you, explaining about the entertainment aboard ships.
Yes.
What we was talking about.
I even told Pete that. So
we was actually, some of us were actually behaving tonight. Yeah, well, I'm sure you've probably been all over the place. Unless you call people going there. Oh, wow. That's beyond shenanigans. That's downright disrespect.
Talking about
What-
disrespect, did you see what happened to New Orleans when the New Jersey won the Super Bowl?
No, I didn't.
They took
Didn't
some
really-
things. They took fence light posts and took them down and was just carrying them around with the cords hanging at the bottom. The ones that usually use for roads.
Things are just, you know what? People are just outright crazy these days.
It was
That's
crazy.
all there is.
Some of the things that they did.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Mama D's quiet tonight. What's up,
Yeah,
Mama D?
She's
You're just
tired.
quiet.
I see it in her eyes.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm getting my headache again. So
Well, I was getting worried about you though, because we hadn't seen you in chat, and I know you had been busy.
I haven't been
with
up
the-
to doing that, and I fall asleep, and I just haven't been up to it.
Yeah, well, please take care. Make sure you take care of yourself, Debbie.
Yeah,
we
well,
want you.
Jonathan, I think it should not be normal. It should be something that is frowned upon.
I agree. Well, when it
Wrecking
comes
the
to
city
stuff-
is not part of winning a celebration. I'm sorry.
exactly. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yes, I quite agree.
But Jonathan, you guys for hockey games can't act much better.
Exactly, Jonathan. That's basically how it is. Some cities will do that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But anyway,
People don't like to lose. That's the point.
No, it wasn't the losing team that was taking down the light poles. It was the
Oh.
win.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was Jack. Some of the people that were part of the other team, the winning team.
That's crazy.
Not
Yeah,
the
the
Chiefs,
Philadelphia-
but yeah.
it was the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yes, Philadelphia. That's what it was.
See, I told Mike-
Way to go towards Philadelphia. Second legitimate Super Bowl win ever. So, way to go. Yeah.
and they ruined it. They ruined it by doing what they did.
Yep.
Delete,
yeah.
delete. I bet it was.
Yeah.
I bet you it was if you had to do delete, 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 delete.
Yeah. The
That's
chat and the chat gets a little spirited in the hockey era. Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah. Well, especially with
Especially with
With
that
the-
little grouping.
Mm, it gets
Canada did
spirited
start it before the US. They did.
I have no idea. I didn't get to watch it, so I have no idea. I was busy working.
Yeah.
It is right now. It is political, unfortunately.
Because remember, we have a new president again. So
Yeah, it has gotten a little political, and I wish that politics have no place in sports as far
they
as
don't.
I'm concerned.
None
Housing
at
has no
all.
place in a lot of places.
Nope.
The only place it belongs is here, where I rule with an iron fist and say no more shenanigans until shenanigan night.
Maybe the city hall, I guess, because that's where most people are doing their service.
Yep, that's true.
Political. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go because
I'm
I'm getting
gonna-
tired. I can't even think straight.
That's okay. I'm getting ready to call it a night and put everything away and
Close her
probably go finish watching Mad World. Watch a movie. I don't have to get up to.
We'll have to
early in the
call
morning.
this stream the Cantrell Country Travelway Cruise Show Naughty Edition.
Well, it came close, but I don't. I think it came close, but it didn't. It didn't really get overtly abound out of. I mean, what we said was true because it's things that
It's just it goes to extremities
that I know-
because people do like adult entertainment. That's why it goes
exactly.
so true to me.
And unfortunately, it is things that happen with the entertainment on cruise.
Oh gosh. Well, he didn't get to see part of
Jonathan,
it.
go back and watch the replay.
I
You'll
would
have to watch
recommend
the whole
watching the
show.
replay and then put in the mod chat what you think of it. There you go. If he really wants to.
Yes.
Ah,
But I am happy. I am happy for Molly that she is getting to go on her first cruise.
Yep.
I really am for that.
oh gosh. Now he's trying to start up something. There goes Jonathan.
No, listen.
There
even
goes
I know
Jonathan.
not. Even I know not to go to Vegas.
I've been there many times.
I'm going to tell you. I don't. You know what? I'm going to tell you one thing about this. I have never had no desire to go to Vegas.
I have
Never.
been to Vegas and it is fine.
I
If you
mean,
know what
there's
you're
a couple of
doing
things. I will say there are a couple of things that I wouldn't mind doing in Vegas, but it's
Sphere?
not enough.
That'd be pretty cool to see. Have you got to see what that looks
but
like?
you know what? Yeah, I have. But the problem is, as much as there's a couple of things that I want to do, it doesn't give me that burning desire to go to Vegas.
I have more
really doesn't.
places I'd rather go than, I mean, not that I don't want to go to Vegas, but I have more places more important that I want
In
to go
fact,
to.
actually,
I've
you
been
know
to
what
Vegas,
I want to
and
see?
we've been there because my family does like to gamble a little bit. And
Here's what I want to see.
gambling capital
I
of the
want
world.
to take Debbie to Australia and see if Debbie will fit in the pouch of a kangaroo.
Okay. So if you're taking her to Australia, then I'll take you to Hawaii, and then we can go and have fun over there. We can. I'll even pay for us to go on to a stingray viewing experience.
Oh, wow.
I just want to see if Debbie fits into a pouch of a kangaroo and watch
I
it.
just watched a movie earlier today about Australia.
Kangaroo Jack,
No.
Crocodile
Oh,
Dundee.
that was wait a minute.
No,
Kangaroo
no,
Jack
just
was a good
naming
Wait.
names.
Kangaroo Jack was a good movie. Kangaroo
was.
Jack was a good movie.
No.
Yeah, it was. It's based off Australia.
It was an
Oh no.
old movie.
Quickly Down Under. Oh, I'm going.
Yes, there are,
Whoa.
Jill. Actually, I would
Yes.
love to do a Disney cruise that does Australia. And you're
Yep.
well right. There are some Disney cruises that do Australia. Maybe we
over
ought to
there,
take an
their
Australia.
main port
Maybe
is
we ought to take over a
Sydney.
Disney ship that goes to Australia. Yeah, that would be a good takeover.
That's good.
That'd be nice.
All right, guys.
You know what,
Oh,
Dave?
okay.
I think we should take over a ship that Disney ship that goes over to Hawaii.
Well, we can do that too.
It goes.
We'll just
It
take
hops
over.
on
We'll just
all.
take
It's
over
one of
all
the only
we'll
cruise
just take
ships.
over. We'll
It's
just
one of
take
the only
over
cruise
all the
ships
Disney
that goes
ships.
to every single island over there. It goes to Oahu. It goes to the Big Island. Every single one of them.
We'll just take over all the Disney cruise ships. That's all.
Why not?
Let's just do it that way. But anyways, all right, guys.
And Dave can
is
plan it
midnight.
all out.
No, but I did, and we can talk about this a little bit more tomorrow. I did actually talk to Tinkerbell about a lot of us wanting to do a group sailing.
Group sailing.
So, I mean, if you guys are really interested,
I could consider.
individual, if you really are interested in doing a group sailing, let me know privately.
Yep.
We can put it out there because there may be more in the Disney community that might want to do that. I don't know.
Private message Dave to see so he can see how many are really interested. Please.
Yes. Let
There you
everybody know if they are interested to let me know
Yeah.
because I actually will start working on that because it's something you want to start planning a year and a half to 2 years ahead of time.
Yes.
So it might be something that
Or
we
more.
want to plan for like late 2026 or inside of 2027.
Yep.
But with that, guys, I'm going to say, Debbie, thank you for coming on. It is. I was worried about
fun.
that I hadn't seen you.
It was more serious than fun, but it was fun.
Well, it's supposed to be serious. This is my cruise
Yes.
show I'm talking
Yep.
about. And we did get to talk about the things that we did,
Yep.
that we did want to see thing. And
Yep.
keep it up, my girlfriend's going to be all over my butt here in a minute.
Yeah,
Dave,
well,
Jill said that she would want to join us.
yeah,
She just said that.
yeah.
Well, there you go. Well, just let me know.
Yeah.
Private me, IG me. If you are, spread the word. If anybody is interested in doing a group sailing,
Yep.
I will seriously start looking at that, and I will even talk with Tinkerbell, who she has done private group sailings with her
Yeah.
community, and me and her said we would work on it together.
Yep.
So because my goal is to start cruising more.
Yeah, that's cool.
So,
That's
all right,
good.
guys. But
Good
I
night,
am going to
everyone.
call it a night. I am going to have a great night. So, Debbie and Richard, thank you all for being here tonight. And
Welcome.
but seriously, Debbie, when you do feel up to it and can get me that list, I'm going to
Okay.
need it.
All right.
He's itching
get
for it.
Well, I want to get a date to start with the Zoom call because I need to start putting this stuff together. So, but I also know Debbie needs to take care of herself and get some rest too. Don't push yourself, okay?
All right.
Yeah.
All right, my guys.
Because I got another 2 hours to stay up before I go to bed.
No.
So
I got to go to bed. I'm waking up early in the morning.
I'm supposed to, but we'll see.
3.
Ooh, speaking of which, I gotta shut off my alarm so I don't get up at 4.
3 Pacific
All right,
Standard
anyway.
Time. That's when I'm waking up.
Okay.
Ooh,
All right, my
good night,
guys.
everybody.
Yeah.
Good night.
Have a good night, and we'll see you. Jill, have a great vacation on the thing. Oh, okay. Well, if you can join us tomorrow night, that's good. Depends on your cruising sale. I know you take off Saturday, but maybe you
Yeah.
can pop in for. So maybe you can join us a little bit for tomorrow night shenanigans. I'm sure Richard will bring shenanigans. I'll be
I
the
will.
angel, and Debbie will probably come in and have to be the referee. And maybe we can get Molly to join in on us.
Well, I don't know if you're supposed to referee on shenanigan night. Do you have to?
She
Maybe.
tries.
Okay, can Debbie bring some shenanigans with her? Maybe.
It depends.
She can always bring shenanigans. All right, guys. Have a great night, and thank you guys all
Good night,
for being
everyone.
here, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
Good night.